Today, I'm going to be teaching you guys about 5 important terms that are going to change and revolutionize your gameplay in My Hero Ultra Rumble forever. Let's get into it. The first term I want to talk about is called a Microwwalk. Typically, when people use their melee skills, they use them all in succession, and it ends up making the opponent get knocked down and become invulnerable for a short amount of time. We can't be having this, so to prevent this, you don't want to use all of your melee attacks in one quick succession. You actually want to go 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop, 1, 2, stop. And each time you're stopping, you're taking a step in between, and that is what's called a microwalk, and you can actually prevent enemies, if you do it correctly, from ever getting the chance to attack back, while at the same time eventually being able to down them. Now, the problem with this is it is actually quite hard to pull off in game, because there, of course, is not just one opponent you're fighting, you are fighting a full team. It's also important to note that the microwalk for each character is not the same. Todoroki can do 2 hits at a time, whereas other characters might not be able to do 2 hits because it will actually knock down the opponent or put them into an invulnerable state. Okay, now we have Kaminari. We'll try the 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Works with him. But then we knocked her down. So obviously the 1, 2 didn't work, right? Try it again. 1, 2, 1, 2. And we knocked her down. And I'll try it one more time. Let's try it on Bakugo, just to prove the point, because it looked like I hit an extra hit there. 1, 2, 1, 2, but we knocked him down. So it's not the same for every character. For Kaminari here, I believe it would just be 1 hit, microwalk, 1 hit, microwalk, 1 hit, microwalk, and obviously that works out a lot better. So keep in mind, for each character, the microwalk can be different. The next term that's going to change your gameplay is called an air cancel. An air cancel does not have lag after you do an air attack, whereas a ground attack will have that lag behind it, so you're not able to complete a full combo like you would be able to with an air cancel. I'll show you guys what I mean. So this is an example of a non-air cancel. We'll go ahead and do a melee into a shot, and you notice it took us a second to actually get that shot off, even though we did eventually get it off. But if we go like this, we can immediately take that shot afterwards. If you guys didn't see it, I'll do it again. We'll go ahead and we will jump, melee, and then we shoot, right? That's at 65 damage. I'll actually hit her this time. Oh, maybe not. All right, so here we go again. I'll go ahead and jump and melee, and then we'll shoot at the same time, and we can shoot immediately. Once again, just to show the difference. Melee, I'm clicking shoot, but I have to wait. You can see that lag right there. So air cancels are a little bit better for when you're doing combos, because it's going to help get your attacks out quicker. The next term I want to talk about is the rule of 4. This goes back to Microwalk, so we're going to be using the same character that we used to show this, and that is Kaminari. Once again, a Microwalk, we go 1, 2, and then 1, 2, but she gets knocked down right there. Notice how many hits that took. It took 4 hits. So when you do a microwalk, you want to follow this rule of 4, and on the 4th attack, use an attack that's going to do a lot of damage. So we'll go 1, 2, 1, and then we'll dash with a bigger finishing attack that is going to do more damage. That way you know when you're getting the knockdown, you're getting the most possible damage. Out of the 2 terms we have left, they're very similar, but the first one we're going to talk about is something called float state. The second one is going to be something called juggle state. What I'm about to show you guys is going to be float state using kendo. And that was an example of float state right there. Notice Bakugo was stuck in the air, and he wasn't able to fight back. It is important to note that when trying to do float state, you want the opponent to be floating slightly off the ground. If they are fully on the ground, they will be able to roll out of the way and dodge your attacks. And the 5th and final term that is going to help your gameplay is understanding what juggle state is. And All Might is a great example, Ida is a great example, Cementos is a great example. All of those characters can juggle other characters. So I'll show you guys what I mean right here. We'll go ahead and we'll use our beta skill into our gamma skill, and then potentially, if I can aim it, I will do my alpha skill after that, all without letting the character touch the ground. And we juggle, and we land alphas, maybe? Nope, I'm too bad to land the alphas, but you get the idea of what juggle state is. You keep them juggled in the air with your abilities without letting them touch the ground. However, it is possible to escape juggle state if people know what they're doing. All you have to do is hit jump, or spacebar, or A, or whatever the button is for your jump. So beware of that if you are trying to juggle somebody with Cementos, All Might, Ida, or any other characters that have juggles in the game. That is it for the video, guys. Hopefully some of these tips helped you out, and if they did, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and leaving some comments about which tip was the most helpful and which ones you still have questions about. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.
Maybach